Math 7, Section 2.4 and 2.5. This is addition and subtraction of equations. To solve an addition equation, first of all, we need to know that you are trying to solve for the variable. In all of these equations, you're going to find the variable, and that's what you're going to be solving for. Make sure that the equation is simplified. And then for the when we're solving for an addition equation, we're going to use the subtraction property of equality. So it's the opposite. We're going to use the opposite property of what we're actually doing. So if we're doing an equation, an addition equation, we're going to use the subtraction property of equality. Let's take a look at some examples of what this looks like. Okay, example number 1. If we have x plus -5 equals 12, so this is an addition problem, then we are going to use the subtraction property of equality. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is know that we're solving for a variable. Here's our variable. That's what we're solving for. So we want to make sure everything else makes it over to the other side. So our ending equation is going to be x equals. So since we are doing addition, then we are going to need to subtract -5, and we need to do this to both sides. Subtract -5 on both sides. So when we do that, we are going to end up with x equals, and then over here, a 12, right here we have 12 minus -5. That's going to become a negative, and a negative becomes a positive. So it's actually going to be 12 plus 5. So 12 plus 5 is 17. So it's going to be x equals 17. Let's take a look at the next one. So we have, first of all, we know that we are trying to solve for a variable. So let's find our variable, and it's right here. So that means we want this on one side and then everything else on the other side. First thing that we're going to do is simplify. So equation is simplified. So we have 12 plus d. We're going to simplify this right here, which is going to be a plus -3, and that's going to equal 41. So let's simplify even more, and we have d plus 12 plus -3 equals 41, which is d plus 9 equals 41. Subtract 9 from each side, and then we get d equals 32. Now to solve a subtraction equation, know that you're trying to solve for the variable. Make sure the equation is simplified. And use the addition property of equality. Some examples, if we have s minus 42 equals 914, so we're subtracting, so we do the opposite. So we're going to add 42 to each side. and that is going to leave us with S equals 956. We're solving for our variable n, so we're going to simplify this. So this is going to be n minus 4 minus 9 equals 13, which is n minus 13 equals 13. In order to get n by itself, which is what we want, we have to add 13 to both sides. And that's going to give us n equals 26. Here's some more examples. So we want to get j by itself. We want to isolate our variable or solve for a variable. And then we're subtracting 17, so we do the addition property, which means we add 17 to both sides. So we add 17 here. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. So think of math as fair. What you do to one, you have to do to the other. So now we have j equals 45. Over here, number 6, we want to solve for our variable, which is z. So this right here, we need to move to the other side. It's being subtracted. So we do the opposite, and we add 6 to both sides. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So this equals z. And over here, we have negative 14 plus 6 is negative 8. Or we can write it this way. Either way is fine. Both are correct. Number 7, we need to simplify. First of all, we need to identify our variable, which is t. So that means we need to bring everything else to the other side. We're going to start by simplifying. That's going to be t. Absolute value of negative 32 is a positive 32, but we're subtracting it. So it's minus 32 equals 5. Add 32 to both sides, and you get t equals 37. What property do you use to solve subtraction equation? So if it's in a subtraction equation, we do the opposite. So it is addition property. Number 9, our variable is v, so we want to simplify this. So we have v plus 32 equals negative 51. Subtract 32 from both sides. V equals, so we have a negative 51 and a negative 32. So if we add those together, we have 83 negatives. So it's negative 83. Number 10, our variable is j. So first of all, we're going to simplify. J plus a negative 8 equals absolute value of negative 7 is a positive 7. So this is the same as j minus 8 equals 7. Add 8 to both sides, and you get j equals 15. Okay, our last two. Okay, way over here is our variable. That means all of these we have to simplify and then bring to the other side. So first of all, let's simplify. We have 77 equals 11 minus 1 minus 1 plus x. 77 equals 11 minus 1 is 10, minus 1 is 9. 9 plus x. And we want this 2, go to the other side, so we do the opposite. It's positive, so we subtract it. Subtract 9 from both sides. And then we get 77 minus 9 is 68 equals x, which is a correct answer, or you can put it this way, x equals 68. Either one is correct. Last one, solve for our variable, which is p. So first we're going to simplify. We have p plus 2 equals absolute value of negative 15 is 15. Subtract 2 from both sides, and you get p equals 13.